so-called came to us. They'd been around the world, in fact, and they came to us and told us what they wanted to do. And Hans and Andrew went away initially and both fiddled away. One did part in his garage and the other in a lab underneath his home, and they then brought it together in our laboratories out at Camperdown and built a prototype. And it was really once that was done, when Rick Birch saw that, he was sold. That was it. So they were really the guys in the business with the expertise, and you know, brought it all together.
Andrew and I discussed how we wanted the burner system to work. We decided we would use hydrogen as the piloting flame, LPG as the main burner flame, and supported by air.
The apparatus itself is primarily just a big raw gas propane burner. Basically, it was a major plumbing job that Thermaline were involved with, slipping pipes within pipes and sealing them against leakage. Once that was completed, we ran a brief commissioning to check what sort of a flame we're getting out of it.
The burner has to make sure that it doesn't fold in on the person that's going to light it, that's actually going to be in the middle of the ring of fire, so that person has to be safe. They decided that the 2-metre high flame, which would completely hide the person that was going to be in the middle of the flame, they decided that might not be acceptable for the viewing audience.
The installation from Thermaline to here was much more tricky.
The project over these months has changed dramatically. We were initially set a goal of finishing this whole job by mid to late February. Here it is nearly the end of May, and our new goal is the 1st of July.
The object today is to make sure that everything's functional. Not so much to get the flame the way it should be, but to make sure all the valves are opening in the right sequence, the right time, to make sure the fuel is flowing, hydrogen, LPG, make sure the water's flowing, and we're doing that step by step.
Here we have equipment, tools, personnel. Doing it at Homebush is a bit more involved.
What we're trying to do now is get a fire going, get a commissioning the ring of fire. We'll be able to then test the quick release coupling. We'll test them with Saviour water for leakage. If they're not leaking, then we go to the next step, which is open the main fuel valves on the ring of fire and try and light it.
Hydrogen is a very fast-burning fuel, so it was more dramatic than it actually was of any danger. It's been successful because we've found problems before they've gone further down the track, and we will address them all.
Failure is not an option. I believe we'll have teething problems. As soon as we get out there, we'll be able to start acting on them and sorting them out.
Time is our biggest problem now. Commissioning's all about making it work after you've designed it. Yes, we can do that, but you need time to do that. 46 days to go.
In a sense, we're back on track. The track meaning we're going to be ready by September 15th. That's the only track that counts.
Gee, I didn't notice any hydrogen flame.
I don't think your igniters are coming on quick enough.
Yeah, there's hydrogen in those nozzles.
Working at a stadium is very difficult because of all the people that are involved. Access is a problem, so it's not easy.
Hydrogen and spark.
No, there's something wrong with the stepping way it's showing up on that screen.
Yeah, this is so unusual that we've tried to cope with the problems that may occur, but we'll have an answer.
We've sorted out most of the problems that we've faced, and tomorrow actually we're going to face a few more.
It's built, it's installed, and it's got to be commissioned, so it's all but finished. It's just going to make it work and make it look like the artists want it to look.
When we changed from the gas on the handle to the gas on the cauldron itself, we were trying to see how much time we've got. 60 seconds of a very good burn, and then it dropped away to nothing.
I wonder if we should ask Peter to purge it.
You can't, you've got no air.
I know that we'll have it working on time and it'll work when it's required.
I don't know what problems we're going to have between now and then. When it goes into the water tomorrow, we'll find a new set of problems and we'll fix it.
The burner is sitting in water, which is something the burner normally doesn't do. Water is ingressing into the burner system. To get rid of that water, we've incorporated a drainage system that will be draining continuously prior to the burner needing to be used.
Our contract is for the design, construction and the operation of the Ring of Fire. I think it's a really good example of AGL's capability in managing a project through from the initial idea right through detailed design, construction, commissioning and then operation.
Oh no, beautiful. Beautiful disconnect.
Beautiful disconnect.
It is like going to the moon in the sense that we have one shot at it and we have to get it very right in that one shot.
I don't think anything will top this.
I think it's a very good example of what a complete capability our engineers have.
We made it happen. We put it up there. AGL was a part of it, and I feel good for us and ourselves and our company. I just went, yeah, it's worked, and I felt absolutely tremendous. Andrew was a little bit away from me, but he jumped down off the scaffolding that he was on, and he raced down towards me, and we shook hands. But the feeling was sensational, and the whole world was watching.
That scene of Kathy Freeman lighting the flame, that's going to be one that Australians will remember, and that will be something that AGL can associate itself with for a long time.
I feel proud. I feel great. I look at it burning and I sit there in my lounge room with my wife, and she's so proud that we had a part in it, and I feel just so good. Even though our segment is finished, when I look at that flame burning on the television, I still have this feeling that it's not over until the games are finished and it's put out. If that flame burns without a glitch till the closing ceremony, I think I'll be very happy.